श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भा शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमा अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता वन्दे गुरुपरम्परा वन्दे गुरुपरम्परा। ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय। हर नमः पार्वतीपतये हर हर महादेव शम्भो शङ्कर। ॐ नमो नारायणाय 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 ॐ नमो नारायणाय। बोलिए श्री नारायण भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। In Narada Bhakti Sutras, we have seen in the last session, comparing with other paths, the path of devotion is very easy to follow. Anyasmat saulabhyam bhakto, sutra number 58. Anyasmat, then the other paths, the path of knowledge, Raja Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Jnana Yoga, comparing with all those yogas, paths, this bhakti is very easy to follow. We have discussed in detail why it is said. This is independent in nature. Devotion is the means and as well as goal also. Pramanantarasya anapekshatvat swayam pramanatvat. There is no other proof. This itself is pramana, independent, and shanti rupat paramananda rupacha. By following this path of devotion, we can attain the supreme peace, tranquility, and this is the nature of bliss. So we have seen from absolute standpoint, what we attain, the moksha, the liberation, is nothing but this parama bhakti, parakasta bhakti. To attain this kind of wonderful state of bliss, what should be done? In the next sutra, it is said, sutra number 61, please repeat after me. Chapter number 6, section number 2. and Sutra number 61. Lokahanau chintana karya. Lokahanau chintana karya. Niveditatma loka vedashilatvat. Niveditatma loka vedashilatvat. Lokahanau chinta na karya. With regard to the losses of the world, if we lose something in this world, as a devotee, as a seeker of truth, it is said, Chinta na karya. Na means no, not. Karya should be entertained, but na karya means it should not be entertained. Chinta, what should not be entertained? Chinta means worry, anxiety. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. When Nivedita Atmaloka Veda Shilatvat. When we offer everything, when we surrender completely unto the God, Lord, it is possible. Here it is said, Nivedita. Nivedana means offering, surrenderance. What should be offered? Nivedita Atma Loka Veda Shilatvat. On account of his having the habit of surrendering his little that ego, the self. And here it is said, even Loka Veda also, whatever he is doing, worldly activities, worldly duties, and spiritual practices, devotional practices, everything should be offered at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. We will discuss this in detail. Loka Hano. What is the meaning of this Loka Hani? See, in this world, each and every one of us, we are seeking for happiness. For that, we are depending upon so many things. Yoga Kshema. You might have heard these two terms. Yoga means that which we have not yet gained. Putting forth effort to gain that one is called yoga. We don't have something, we want to get it. To get that one, we will act. So this is yoga. Kshema means whatever already we have gained, achieved, or received, we wanted to protect that one. As long as that is giving happiness, we don't want to lose it. So continuously, all of us, we want yoga and kshema. Our all kinds of energies, time, we are spending for this only, yoga and kshema. Here it is said, Lokahanau Chinta na karya. Whatever objects or relationships, money, etc. When we are having all those things, we feel secured and our happiness is depending upon them. We don't want to lose them all the time. We want to retain with us. We want to protect them. But according to the person's prarabdha, based on others' prarabdha also, all the time, whatever we want to keep with us, it is not possible to maintain, to keep thus. Very often, all of us, we are experiencing also, whatever we want to hold, just it will go away from us. What we don't want, it will come to us. What we want, it will not stay with us. That may be object or person, whatever may be, money, etc. What we don't want is always coming to us. What we don't want, if it is going away from us, we feel so happy. But when we want something, when we want the person, if they are not with us, if we lose money, then that time we feel so sorrowful. It's quite common. But here it is said, "Oh my dear seeker of truth, oh my dear devotee, please don't worry, don't get too much agitated because of this kind of situation. If you lose something, you have to develop the thought that whatever you required, Bhagwan has given to you. Now, if you are losing that one means Bhagwan is doing such kind of leela. If you lose that one, you will grow more. You will be more happy. But apparently it is not appealing. We feel really we want that, but why it is happening? See, sometimes it's very what you call sorrowful and tragic kind of situation when we are very close to someone, near and dear one. If we lose them, if we lose that person temporarily or permanently, how much pain will be there? It's very difficult to tolerate. But our life is not meant for all the time to worry about what cannot be changed. Some people, whatever comes in their life, they will accept it as Bhagwan's prasad. If we don't have such kind of attitude or another standpoint, some people they will accept as prarabdha, some people accept as Bhagwan's prasad. If we don't have that accepting capacity, then all the time we have to be sorrowful. And not only that, when we are in such kind of state, our mind is filled with sorrow all the time, chinta, worrying, how can I say, like that. Others also, those who are around us, they also will become like that. That entire atmosphere will be filled with negative kind of vibrations. So the devotee should not entertain such kind of thoughts when he loses something. To understand this, one small story. Once Lord Sri Krishna and Arjuna, both of them, they were traveling, and Arjuna, he asked Lord Sri Krishna, Bhagavan, I'm feeling so hungry, I want to eat something or I want to drink something. Then Lord Sri Krishna, he took Arjuna to one house, nearby village. When they have reached that home, that house, the owner of the house, he was so busy. He was doing some business, what you call this, buying grains, etc. When they have reached there and asked for something to eat, he said, both of you are so young, you can work hard, just you are coming and begging like this, are you not feeling shame? It's like that, very harsh words he uttered like that. And he did not give anything, even refused to give water also. Arjuna, he felt so insulted. That person, he did not recognize this Lord Sri Krishna and Arjuna. But Arjuna felt like that Sri Krishna, he smiled and he blessed that person. May you become more and more rich. Asta Aishwarya Praptirastu, Ayurarogya Praptirastu. It's like that, this blessing. Arjuna, he heard that. And, but that time he did not ask anything. So all the time Lord Sri Krishna, he'll be doing some leela, he thought like that. And both of them, they were moving ahead. Then they have reached one place where one person, he was living alone. He was having only one cow. When they have reached there and asked for food, he said, food is not available. Now milk is there, so please you can have it. He gave that milk and both of them they had. Arjuna, he felt so happy and he expected Lord Sri Krishna, he will bless him. But what happened? Lord Krishna, he said, he uttered words, may your cow die soon. Arjuna wondered, why Lord Krishna, he said like that? After coming back from there, he asked, Bhagwan, earlier we went there, that rich person, he did not offer anything to us and you blessed him. But here, the poor person, he is having that milk only, one cow only, he doesn't have anything. Instead of blessing him, you cursed him. Now, how he is going to get even his livelihood? Completely he is depending upon that cow only. Why you did like this? He asked. That time, Lord Sri Krishna, he smiled and said, no, according to the prarabdha of that person, earlier where we went, that rich person, he doesn't have devotion towards me. He wanted to enjoy all these worldly kinds of pleasures, wealth, etc., power, position, wealth. So I have given to him all such kind of things, but I didn't bless him with devotion. Here, this person who offered the milk, for so many years, he is all the time remembering me, and only the what you call hurdle to reach me for him is this cow only. Already his wife died, child also he died. He lost his wealth, everything gone. Already he said when both of them they went there and he said this thing happened a few years back. Now I am alone and it's only this cow is there. It's like that, he said. So between me and my devotee, only this cow is there. So I said like that. And that cow will get us another good janma, good birth, sadgati. Now this person, he will leave everything and completely he will dedicate his life for me only and he will attain mukti, liberation. So I did like that. And Lord Sri Krishna, he added more and he said, earlier I only have taken his wife and this child and wealth, everything I have taken from him, he said. For what? To bless him. So, in our lives also, if we lose something, please understand, behind that some cause is there. It's Bhagwan's Leela only. Of course, it's very difficult to, sometimes very difficult to digest, difficult to bear, tolerate. If we all the time think about what we lost, our mind will be filled with such kind of thoughts and no space for higher aspiration to reach higher goal. So, lokahano chinta na karya. The devotee should not worry or having anxiety about whatever he is losing or lost. And one more thing, this kind of thing is possible only when the person, the devotee, will offer everything unto Bhagwan. Here two things said, worldly activities and even Vaidika karmas also, spiritual practices. All these things also should be offered to Bhagwan. It is the, what you call, very important point all of us we have to understand. When we perform any action, if we think that I am performing this action and I will receive this result, it is going to come to me only, then what will happen? That possessiveness will be there. This is mine, like that. But when we offer to Bhagwan, the doership and enjoyership will reduce slowly and slowly disappear also finally in due course of time. Here, when the person is having mama means mine, this is mine, this is mine, that time the attachment will become more and more. That person's mind will be filled with the thoughts of all those kind of whatever attachments are there towards objects and people. And here also, the person cannot put forth any effort to reach the higher goal. It's very natural kind of thought in human being's mind. Whatever he is having, that object or anything, it's mine and I am the owner of this one. It should be with me only. Even so many times it will happen when we offer something, when we give as gift to others, after giving that one also, we will be having that thought, that is mine, that is mine. You have given this one gift to your friend or your relative, but whenever you go to their home or this, whenever all that conversation will come, this again and again, if you will be inquiring about that one, it means what? Still the thought is there in your mind, that is yours. So when the thought is there, this is mine, because of that, the person, you believe or not, he has to take birth again. Here it's not only objects connected to the people also. So here it is said, Lokahano Chinta Na Karya Nivedita. Underline this word, very important. Nivedita. The Nivedana should be done. If once we offer to Bhagwan, means it is offered. Afterwards, we should not think that what will happen. Here, offering entire life to Bhagwan. If once we say, I am yours means whatever is belonging to me also is yours only. In Bali Chakravarti's story, Bali Chakravarti, he was so great king. In fact, he had so many great qualities also. He used to rule over that kingdom righteously, wonderful. But because of that, what you call the ego, the pride, it's everything is mine. Because of that one only, he has fallen. We cannot say he has fallen, but Bhagwan wanted to teach him one lesson and he wanted to bless him. Bhagwan wants to bless him. When that Vamana Bhagwan, Lord Vishnumurti, he came into the, what you call, in the form of Vamana. Vamana means beautiful. One who is beautiful is called Vamana. To protect Devatas and to bless Bali Chakravarti, Lord Vishnu, he incarnated as Vamana Bhagwan. And when he came and asked for 3 feet, Bali Chakravarti, he said, whom you are asking, this? After receiving something from me, the person should not go to any person to beg, to ask. So he thought, I can give anything to anyone like that. But Vaman Bhagwan, he said, I don't want anything, only I want 3 feet. All of us, we know the story. After offering everything, that 3 feet, what happened? Bhagwan started measuring everything. And he asked where I can place my 3rd foot, Pada. That time, Bali Chakravarti, he has shown his head. Bali Chakravarti's wife, Vindhyavati, she was so, wonderful lady, so devoted to Bhagwan and a knowledgeable person also, very wise. At that time, she prostrated Bhagwan. She did namaskar and she prayed Bhagwan and she said that time, Oh Bhagwan, my husband is very, you can use this word, he is thinking that everything belongs to him and he offered to you. because he is ignorant, murkha. He could not understand that everything belongs to you. In fact, everything is Bhagavad Swarupa, created by you. This entire universe, not only this world, 14 worlds, yours only. And now also, my husband unable to understand that, and he is saying, still his head is there, and you can place your father on his head. But he did not understand already that Bali Chakravarti also is yours only. There is no place, in fact, where Bhagavan is not there. Everything is his only. So when that Vindyavali she prayed and she said like that, he could not understand Bali Chakravarti, but Bhagavan, please bless him. It means in this world, whatever we are enjoying, whatever we are receiving, everything belongs to Bhagavan only. Then what we have to do? Whatever we are receiving, we have to offer him as Naivedya. Nivedana should be done. Tera tusko arpan kya lage mera. Everything is yours only. I am offering this yours only to you. What is there mine? Everything belongs to you only. When the person is working in the company, in any organization or company, any institution, he is as employee, whatever he is doing, everything, whatever done by him, the result of that action goes to that institution or company. When he come back from the what you call office, and whatever he is working, doing something other work, part-time job or some other business like that, whatever done by him there, that belongs to particular kind of another field. Result will be there. So here, when the person once he himself offered to Bhagwan, Bhagwan, I am your devotee. Then what will happen? Whatever done by the devotee will belongs to whom? Will belong to whom? Bhagwan only. Afterwards, we cannot say, this is mine, this is. We are very wonderful people. When we are praying, we say, Bhagwan, Bhagwan, I am yours, Bhagwan. Everything is yours, Bhagwan, we say. But when the time comes to receive the result, this is mine, this is mine. And that too, the result is positive, we are very happy. But result is not positive, unconditional. Then that time again, we will question Bhagwan also. Bhagwan, why like this? Why it is happening? Why this kind of result? Why should I go through this kind of problem? So here it is said, whether you gain it or lose it, doesn't matter. First and foremost thing, you have to understand that you belongs to Bhagwan. It means everything belongs to Bhagwan. Once after giving as gift to someone, we don't have any right on that. Whatever they wanted to do, they will do. If they wanted to keep themselves, okay. Otherwise, if they wanted to give to others, that is okay. But and so you offer to them, and if you see that same gift in the hand of other person, we should not ask how. But generally, what we have, who gave it to you? How you receive this one? That person will say, so and so person, he gifted to. We wonder, how could he do like that? I have gifted to him. It's a very precious kind of thing. No. Once you have given means, it's given. We don't have any right. So in the same way, our body, mind, intellect, everything, and whatever we do, everything should be offered to Bhagwan. If we do like this, then our ego will be reduced. Afterwards, completely, it will disappear. Whenever we lose something in our life, we don't feel so worried about it. Chinta will not be there. Whatever is happening, Bhagwan's Leela only. We will accept it. Next, Sutra number 62. Natat siddhau loka vyavaharo heyaha. Natat siddhau loka vyavaharo heyaha. Kintu phalatyagaha. Kintu phalatyagaha. Tat sadhanam cha karyameva. Tat sadhanam cha karyameva. After listening all these things, whatever we are doing, everything we have to offer to Bhagwan only, then what we will get? So no need to act at all, no need to perform any action. No, not like that. We should not give up our duties, our responsibilities. So here it is said, Na tat siddhau loka vyavaharo heyaha. Tat siddhau means attaining it, to reach that supreme state of devotion. Loka vyavaharaha na heyaha. Loka vyavaharaha means worldly kinds of activities, worldly activities, na heyaha, should not be given up. Why here it is said? Because in the name of devotion, few people, they will become so lazy. Everything Bhagwan will take care. So no need to do anything. This is not a right way of thinking. Whatever should be done by us, we have to do it. Bhagwan blessed with wonderful kinds of instruments, we have to utilize them. Whatever responsibilities ordained, we have to fulfill. So here it is said, na heyaha loka vyavahara. And one more thing, if we give up everything, what will happen? Those who are depending upon us, they will suffer. And after a few days, no one will be there to take care of us also. And our body also will not cooperate if we don't work at all. Our body, mind and intellect, they will become so dull, so unhealthy. If you rest, you will rust. So till the end of the life, we have to act. But only thing here it is said, here till the end of the life means, again, we have to understand properly. It's not selfish activities, go on performing. Tat siddhau, here word is used, to attain that one. See, till the attainment of the goal of liberation, we have to act. Worldly activities and spiritual practices also, devotional practices. Here it is said, please don't give up worldly activities, but what should be done? Kintu phalatyagaha. Kintu, but phalatyagaha. Phalatyagaha. Tyagaha means renouncing. Phala means here karma phala, the result of actions. Phalatyagaha, renunciation of fruits of actions. Tat sadhanam cha karyameva. Tat sadhanam. To attain the devotion, this is the means karma yoga. By performing karma yoga, our mind will be purified. Chitta shuddhi is possible by karma yoga. Without purification of the mind, we cannot attain moksha. It is not possible. First, we have to clean the vessel. Then we have to cook the food. Then we have to have it. Then our hunger will be satisfied. So in the same way, first we have to purify our instrument, mind. For that, karma yoga should be done. Whatever you are performing action, offer to Bhagwan, then receive the result as prasad. In Bhagavad Gita, a very famous sloka, all of us we know, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachena ma karma phala heturbhuhu ma te sangostva karmani. Karmani eva adhikaraha te. Oh Arjuna, you are saying so many wonderful kinds of words, but you have to understand one thing. Whatever is karma meant for you, you have to do that one. As a Kshatriya, as the soldier, you have to fight in the battlefield. You cannot say, I will give up everything, I will renounce everything, and I will go for begging also, I will go to Himalayas. It's not possible. Karmani eva adhikarahati. At present moment, see, after listening this Sankhya Yoga, means about the self, the knowledge received, Arjuna, he felt, then why should I act? That a terrible kind of action. He had to kill people. So he felt, so we can give up everything and we can meditate upon that supreme reality. But Bhagwan, he said, it's good. If you renounce everything, meditating upon the supreme reality, you will realize the self. Good, wonderful. It should be done. But at present moment, you are not fit for that. This is wonderful suggestion given by Bhagwan to all of us. If our mind is already purified, if we have sufficient vairagya, dispassion, viveka, if we are endowed with wonderful, great, higher qualities, of course, then we can renounce everything and we can meditate and realize the self. But Arjuna, you are the man of action. You are not the man of meditation. At present moment, still vasanas are there in you. You have to exhaust all those things. And as warrior, as soldier, you have to protect dharma. As Kshatriya, it's your duty. Should be done. Karmani eva adhikaraha te. Te, to you, at present moment, karmani eva adhikaraha. Mahaphaleshu kadachana. What result will be received? You don't have any adhikara on that one. Whatever should become, it will come. If you perform perfectly, then result also will be good only. Right result will be there. So here it is said that siddha means attainment of that supreme devotion, that state of bliss. Loka vyavaharaha na heyaha. No need to give up worldly activities. Kintu phalatyagaha. Phalatyagaha is very important. All the time, again, this is very natural, we can say, because of our vasanas, all the time expecting that result, what we will get, what we will get, what we will get. If we go on expecting the result, even our action also will not be perfect. Offer everything to Bhagwan. And here it will become as sadhana, tat sadhanam cha karyameva. Karyameva, it should be done. Must be done. Karyameva means you should not give up. Must be done, certainly. Most of the people directly they cannot attain moksha without purification of the mind. It is not possible. So, to become fit for realization, we have to purify our mind. It is possible by karma yoga. It is possible by offering everything to Bhagwan. And if everything will be taken care by Bhagwan, then why should we act? Everything is in Prarabdha. According to Bhagwan's will, his Leela only is happening. Then why should we act? If someone will ask like this, why should we act? One answer, one reply is, even though if you don't want to perform any action, Prakriti will prompt you to perform action. Your own vasanas will force you to perform action. So that's why suggestion given, anyway you have to act. But while acting, be alert and act wisely. Offer everything to Bhagwan. And one more point. Why should I act? If you don't act, instruments given by Bhagwan will not function. You have to quit from this world. So as long as we are in upadhis, we have to perform action. But only thing, even though we will be performing action outside, if we don't have attachment with that inside, then that will become actionless action. Akarma eva. Next sutra. To attain supreme state of the devotion, practically what should be done, what should not be done, here it is said. These are wonderful sutras, what we are discussing now. So loka vyavahara, this loka chinta should be, loka hano chinta should not be done. When we lose something in this world, we should not go on worrying about that one. Some people, what you call, months together, years together, go on weeping and crying and just remembering all past like that. It should not be done. Just be in the present, offer everything to Bhagwan. Nivedana should be done, it is said. And at the same time, we should not give up all kinds of activities. Till we reach that goal, we have to act. And what should be done, it is said. Now here it is said, what should not be done. Sri dhana nastika vairi charitram na sravaniyam. Sri dhana nastika vairi charitram na sravaniyam. Sutra number 63. Sravaniyam means should be listened. Na sravaniyam means should not be listened. To what? To Sri Dhana Nastika Vairi Charitra. Here, Sri means woman, but we have to take implied meaning, inner meaning. Of course, men also, men and women. Negative kind of words connected to them should not be heard. Dhana, about wealth. Nastika, asti means it is there. Na asti means not there. Nastika means one who is not having faith in the existence of Bhagwan. He is called Nastika, atheist. So we should not listen about Nastikas or words from them also. Vairi Charitram, the story and history of enemies. So here the description of women or men, wealth, atheist and enemies should not be listened. Why it is said, when our mind will be receiving negative kind of words, the impact will be there on the mind. After listening, just we cannot forget. And one more thing, the negative kind of things have more power, we can say, than positive kind of thoughts. Because negative kind of thoughts, once they will enter into our mind, it's very difficult to remove them. It's not very powerful means they are great, not like that. Negative power is like that. It's not easy to what you call eliminate or eradicate that. Here, why these kind of words used, Sri Dhana Nastika Vairi Charitram. All of your elders are there, you know. You have so many experiences in this world. Wherever we go, most of the time, people will be talking about these things only. Kamini, Kanchana, means Dhana, means Kanchana. And some people, they will not be having faith in Bhagwan. Go on arguing about existence of Bhagwan and about the scriptures like that. And Vairi Charitra, They are like this, these people are like that, he said like that, she said like that. Oh, he said like that, then I'll see. It's like that. Here we have to understand, if we go on listening about wealth, what will happen? It's good now. If we what will happen? It's good if we listen about wealth. What is there? What is the wrong in it? When we go on listening about wealth or wealthy people, discussing about money like that, all such kind of thoughts only will settle down in our mind, and it will lead to greediness. Please understand. Why here it is said for the devotee, you should not listen continuously about this wealth. It will lead to greediness, durasha. When person gone listening about negative people, men or women, those who are indulging in sense pleasures, those kind of things will lead to negative thoughts, and they will prompt the person to perform negative actions. That's why we should not listen. And nastika, when the person is atheist, sometimes he may be our what you call is a friend or is a known person. We are devotees. If we listen from him, what will happen? Please don't think like that. When we go on listening any kind of thought, that may be positive or negative, that impact will be more and more upon our mind. When the person is gone arguing, there is no God like that, our mind also slowly may think. When the person is what you call facing so many problems and difficulties, if he is unable to come out from them, even though praying Bhagwan is no help like that, suddenly those thoughts will be entertained more. Where is the God? There is no God. So the Nastika, the atheist, whatever he's saying, we should not listen, entertain. Even in Ramayana also, Ramchandraji, when he was in the forest, Bharatji and all other people, they went there to bring him back. That time, one person's gone arguing and saying about this, there is no that power, supreme power, God, like that. Whatever is coming to you, you have to accept this. So it's very good opportunity. Just you can come back and enjoy the kingdoms like that. But he said no. There is one dharma. There is one truth. What tattva is there. Niyati is there. We have to accept that one. Power is there, supreme power. And Vairi Charitram, when we listen about our enemy, Dvesha will increase. Jealousy will increase. So, Stri or Purusha, negative thoughts, if we entertain them, we also will become like that. It's difficult to control our mind and senses. About money, that will make us greedy more and more, and selfish also. Nastika Charitra, it will make us atheist, or we may lose our Shraddha in the Bhagwan, or it may reduce. Those are the possibilities. Vairi Charitram will create Dvesha, Pratikara, revenge, Pratikara Bhava, and jealousy also. See, few people will be coming and saying, no, that person is there now, your enemy. Now he is doing that one, and with everyone he is saying like that about you. Whether he said or not, we don't know really. She said or not, we don't know really. But when we receive such kind of things, they were talking like that, or they are doing like that. If they are progressing, all those things, when we listen, jealousy may increase. that jealousy may rise in our mind. If the person said something is negatively about us, he or she, when we listen from another person, that what will happen? More and more that animosity will be increasing. So that's why here it is said, for devotee, we should be very careful. For devotees, we should not listen to these kind of things. Stri dhana nastika vairi charitram na sravanaya. But wherever we go, all people will be talking about these kind of things only, no? Most of the people. So we should be very alert. And one more thing, here it is said we should not listen. But what to do when they are coming to us and speaking, or when we place such kind of situation? Maybe office or outside or at home also. What should be done? If we can avoid that, it is fine. If it cannot be avoided, then just ears will receive that, but in the mind we should not entertain them. If we pay attention, then those words will remain in our mind. If we don't pay attention, they will be just removed. This is also a great sadhana. If someone coming and saying something, this thing happened, they said like that, very, what you call, very keen and curious to listen such kind of things. It should not be done. Earlier we have seen what should be done also, all the time talking about Bhagwan and good things and studying wonderful books. So we have to entertain good thoughts, sattvic thoughts. Then that will become sadhana, means to attain the goal, the supreme state of devotion, the supreme state of bliss. Remaining sutras we will see in the next session. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, 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 Jai Sita Ram, Jai Raja Ram. बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरिः ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। हरि ओम।